Metaverse applied to education. If we imagine the possibility of students from various global regions getting together to discuss a certain topic, this meeting can be, for example, composed of students from schools in the same city or not, because the facility will be the same if you want to create this meeting between students from different states, countries, continents. In this same line of thought, the teacher-student interaction will be even greater, because it allows, in a more dynamic way, the possibility of this exchange being richer and more constant, since there is not the element that currently separates them, which is physical distance. This question loses its importance. Other examples of education applied to the metaverse are in Meta's imagined version. In a launch video, there is a scene in which a student receives assistance with her astrophysics homework by using her hands to manipulate a huge image of the solar system. If you studied astrophysics, you could study in the multiverse, says the video's narrator. In this same video, there is a student walking through ancient Rome, thanks to immersive experience devices, with virtual reality glasses and headset. Imagine being on the street listening to the sounds, visiting the markets, the narrator encourages, getting a sense of the pace of life over 2,000 years ago. Imagine learning how the Roman Forum was built, watching it being built right in front of you. According to statistics collected by Abras, only 36% of Brazilian students who enter higher education end up graduating, because the vast majority end up having to abandon their courses due to lack of motivation or financial conditions. Related to this, we note that the number of students enrolled in distance learning is increasing every year, even before the pandemic, because this type of course gives more flexibility to the student and reduces costs. In addition, due to the pandemic, education suffered a severe interruption in its course, and distance learning was the option found. The challenge that education has today is to invest in the metaverse, just as other companies are already doing. The ideal to be achieved is to get face-to-face teaching models programmed with distance learning effectively. Benefits: 1. Increased learner involvement. By building practical and interactive activities, they make teaching attractive to the new generations born in the digital age, and less interested in theoretical lessons, as is still commonly used. 2. Better learning. Immersive technologies contribute to the development of communication, critical thinking, collaboration, and creativity soft skills that are fundamental for the professionals of tomorrow. To achieve these results, one alternative is to work with immersion in the context of active methodologies and hybrid education. By making courses more attractive and engaging, immersion technologies also increase the degree to which students absorb the content. In fact, they generate an emotional involvement of the student with the content, promote interaction, and a close relationship with the object of knowledge, and facilitate connections with the real world. 3. Theory and practice united in the teaching process. Students will not need to wait for the internship to put their teaching into practice. The simulation of real situations in a controlled environment provides experiential learning, materialized by the guidance of the teacher's explanations. In higher education courses, another attraction of virtual reality is the possibility of interaction. An engineering student in a virtual petrochemical pole can observe it in 360 degrees, walk on it, and other interactions. And all this increased learning possibility will be available in all areas of human knowledge. External sources for further research on the topic. Desafio da Educação. Plataforma A. Wikipedia.